Hello, my name is Bianco. In this video I will talk about the Energizer LED night light. It's a lantern. As we look at the paperwork first, that's how it hangs in the store. It's an Energizer brand LED folding lantern. Weather ready is on the side. Here, and we see a bit of a rainy part on there. We see it's a 360 area light, so it folds up and down, of course. Lights an entire room with 8 LEDs, and we see here, and that is the important part, 160 lumens and the runtime 350 hours. It has 4 D batteries. They are not included in the light. So what is really important is that 160 lumens here. I'm gonna point that out in a minute why that is that way. On the back side of it, we see how the lantern can fold up. It has different positions for the lighting. On the back side we have the switch, we have also a black handle, and it has 3 light modes. We have a high, a low, and a night light. On the side are some more informations, and there is the website, the energizer.com website, and the packaging is recycled material. And where I saw it, the benefits of the LED, that of course the LED never needs replacement. They have used 5mm LEDs, and on the side here we see how to change the batteries. I'm gonna show that. It's really simple. That item here was on sale, and after a bit of research I found out that they made a couple variants or versions of that light, so you need to be careful. As I did point out, this one is the better version with 160 lumens. Apparently they did downgrade on the LEDs. This one has Nichia LEDs in it, and apparently they did downgrade on the LEDs to cheaper quality that only gives about 85 lumens, if I remember right. I saw that today by the local Home Depot, where I did not buy the one here. That is from a different place, but I saw that in the stores there is a variant with 85 lumens, and as we look online the feedback is the same, that they made different variants somehow. Apparently the original price was, the suggested retail price was too high. People did not buy it, so they did a downgrade on the LEDs to cheaper LED, which were less bright and also did affect the runtime. So this one here is the good one. We also can have quick look on the number. The number is relative complex. We see here that FL452WRBP, that would be the good one. Most easy it is, as I say, to look in front about the lumens, 160 lumens. The other, as I say, was 85 lumens. And there you see it the best, because the new number that they put on is really similar, and they only tiny written, and on the lantern itself, as best as I saw, there is not even a number. So if you gonna litter the paperwork, then you have a hard time see which variant you have. Then as we open it up, that part here, that is white plastic here on this version. On some of the apparently first version, that was like a mirror, silver mirror appearance, so they did change that also to make it cheaper in white, in a white reflecting plastic. So maybe this version here is in between, so that they put on already the white battery door. That's basically what it is, and still using the brighter LEDs in that one here. So it's hard to say. The item here of course gonna get altered and personalized, and the white I gonna put a sticker on with a reflective surface. There we have enough possibilities in USA by the shops like Home Depot and all that. They sell you a lot of different stickers and all that gives you more reflection than the white as it is here. So that is easy to fix. And we see the light has different settings to put it down. That would be for general lighting and for storage, and you can fold it all the way up. And because of the weight of the D batteries in the main compartment here, the weight is pretty much down, so that works. Of course in this position it's a bit a problem with the handle, if in case you need to hang it and all. So that is a bit special construction, but I like it, it's not bad. And we see here in the middle, that part here is the night light, and then on the outside we have 2 LEDs. There is 2 more, and the same on the bottom. So we have 8 LEDs plus the one in the middle in a different color. Then so first you need to put that out. You see here those knobs, we see they are locked, and on top it would be unlocked. It's basically the lock sign. So you either need a screwdriver or you simply use your fingernail to turn the button up like this. It would be unlocked. This one is still locked, so we turn that around and then the whole thing comes off. We see the batteries in there. It's D cell batteries, 4 pieces. That's a negative point, but I'm gonna get adapters for AA batteries which are rechargeable, and I'm gonna use AA batteries on that lantern and gonna skip on the D cells. C and D cells are getting harder and harder to get in USA as well, and in Europe we did not, at least in Switzerland and Germany, we did not have that too much either. It's a little bit a thing of the past, like from the mag lights and all that, which is now completely outdated. But as I say, if you look online you find pretty cheap plastic adapters where AA goes in it, and that should be relatively easy to do. So the part here has a bit a button. That's quite likely a safety that it would not work with the, yeah, it even works without the cover on. So I don't know exactly for what that one, that spring loaded thing is. Maybe to give it a bit of pressure by the locking, I don't know. Also we see there is no rubber seal on the battery compartment, so about the weather ready, that thing here is not that weather resistant. That is more for in the house and all that, and should not be completely in the rain. And we see those 3 pieces on the side goes in the slot there. The thing goes down, you need to press it a bit down, and then you simply turn the knob with the fingernail or with a screwdriver, however you feel about it. That's all what it is. And then you can fold it back down for storage. We have a nice handle, goes all the way around. The bottom is flat, so it stands pretty pretty solid and well, especially with the weight of these cells. As we put in the AA cells, it's going to be a bit a different question. Then we have the switch. It makes a bit a flimsy appearance, and for sure it's also not watertight there, so that is more for indoors. We have full brightness, then one switch is in low, then is off. On the left is the night light. As some people did make the videos about that light, as they pointed out, I agree, the off switch should be all the way on the left side. Like this, you need to look a bit where it is, but at least the switch is pretty positive. You feel that good. It's just in case you have cold hands or you are really outside with that lantern there, you could have a bit a problem. Also, it is not protected, so any bump will turn it on or off, so there is a bit of problem too, in case that would be outdoors. But for me, I'm gonna use that indoors. It's just gonna stand there and give light and finish, so indoors that works. Then we see in front, as I put it all the way over to night light, we see it has a bit yellowish, relative dim color as a night light feature there, that you also see where is the light. It's also a 5mm LED. Then as we gonna put it off, and then the next one would be in the low mode. Somehow on this one, as we switch it from low to high, there is not much difference between the low, as we have it here, to high, but we see how the LED work. It's pretty nice, gives a good light, and unlike the other lanterns in the past that had like neon bulbs that you need to replace, those things gonna last pretty long time, quite likely a lifetime. Even if you would use that permanently, that's gonna last a long time. And again, you can turn it on and you can switch it all the way around if you want to have it just lighting all around you, or if you wanna read below it, or if you wanna just have it on one side. That is really nice with it, and it stands pretty good, even as we gonna put it like that. Worst case, you can always put something on this part of the lamp too, but it stands pretty well, so no problem about that. And the ratchet system in here feels pretty good. It has a bit of play, but yeah, it's pretty good. So all in all, I would say for the price, $15, if you get the strong one, which maybe is still a bit around in some stores with that 160 lumens like this one, that would be a good deal. As we look about electricity and the way how the power grid is constructed, in most places it's for sure good to have a bit flashlights and lantern handy in case bad thing happens. If that is with rechargeable batteries, that is even more green and more environmentally safe to use than with the regular D cells in this one. And that for sure can only help to have a bit such items handy at home or in the shop or wherever you are most of the time, or even in the car, that you are independent. There is always a dark time of the day and the night, and or sellers or something like that, that a lantern come in handy for sure. So $15 for that item that I paid for it, that is for sure worth it for me. That much about the Energizer LED folding lantern, the weather ready one.